Hey guys, Parker here. I'm recording this after the rant. I hate negativity on my channel, but this is something I'm really passionate about and I wanted to share with you guys. If you're not into a long ranty video, I recommend going and checking out some of my other content where I just talk with everyone and enjoy video games like they're supposed to be played. If you share the same frustrations as I do about Payday, then hang out and listen. Leave a comment on what you think, and thank you very much for tuning in. Bye. Starbreeze, we need to have a talk. As many of you may have guessed, Starbreeze is the company that produces Payday 3. Obviously, I wish I could give you guys some gameplay, but I'm just not going to be able to. Payday came out Thursday morning. It is now currently Monday night, and the servers are still down. The matchmaking is completely broken. You can queue, but you cannot find a match. The entirety of me talking during this video, we're going to be looking for a match in the background, just for fun, just so you can look at something. And I'm going to rant about my opinions on companies releasing incomplete games. There we go. We get our first matchmaking error. Maybe we'll keep track. So that's number 1. I'm going to bring the mouse over just to make it easy. So I've seen a trend in the gaming industry of companies releasing unfinished products. And I am extremely against it. I think that companies posting... There's matchmaking error 2. Companies releasing games that are incomplete is just downright disrespectful to their fan base. Now, people might make the argument that they had no idea that the game was incomplete. Well, in my opinion, then you didn't do a good enough job creating the game. That's going to be number 3. Starbreeze wasn't the first company that was incompetent releasing a game, and they're certainly not going to be the last, but I feel like it's almost on us for being forgiving, still being willing to buy the game. At this point, all my friends have refunded Payday, which is very disappointing to me. I am not going to refund it because I've had so much fun when the matchmaking worked. There's matchmaking error number 4, I believe. And it's a shame because I was just looking at the Steam store, and keep in mind, this game has been out 4 or 5 days. There are 17,000 negative reviews on this game. There are 8,000 positive reviews, but there are 17,000 negative. 32% of the reviews are positive. So, obviously, they have an issue too. That's number 5. They're going to have an issue because any new player that was thinking about, hey, maybe I will play Payday, maybe I'll give it a chance. Absolutely not. You see that rating, mostly negative, nobody's going to pick the game up. Nobody that was just wandering the store is ever going to pick the game up. And it's a shame because the game is so fun. Now, all the people that have played the old games, this game has potential to be great, but it's never going to get to that because so many players, even returning players, are going to refund the game. They're not going to play it because there's so much competition out there. There's Starfield out there, which, I mean, is getting a little bit of rage from people because the water graphics aren't great. That's going to be matchmaking error number 6. How much time in the game are you going to be shooting at water? Like, that's just dumb. I see it on Twitter. And hey, whatever. Everyone has their own opinions. But I know Cyberpunk's coming out with their new, like, 2.0 update. That's going to be matchmaking error number 7. And players are just going to go play other games like those. Like, they're almost the same price. The deluxe version of this game was $90, which I'm sure most people that were going to buy it from being previously associated with the Payday series, they're going to buy the $90 version, so they got that 3-day access. I bought the $40 edition. That is going to be number 8. 7 or 8. Maybe it was 7. We'll give them the benefit. We'll go down to 7. And you know what? In case somebody's like, oh, maybe that heist is just down. Let me go to one of the other ones. Even those people are refunding. My buddies were $90, gold edition, whatever it was called. And they all refunded. So obviously, it's an issue. I've seen companies doing this lately where they're pushing out products that just aren't ready for market. That is going to be number 8. I know it's number 8 now. And that was a different heist. We'll go for another one in case anyone's still wondering. And I mean, what a shame. I remember back in my day, I'm going to age myself right here, but we used to go buy discs. We used to go to the GameStop, we used to pre-order, and we'd go get a physical copy of the disc. We'd plug it in. Day 1, it was working. It was working perfectly. They never had bugs. They never had issues. And that's because there was more attention to the detail. The companies, it was their baby. That's going to be number 9. But they didn't have the option to be able to have a messy launch. It wasn't even a thought for them. Let's go to this one. Try this one out. And nowadays, everyone's trying to meet deadlines. They're trying to, up the rest of the companies until something like this happens. And a big part of the matchmaking issue, too, is they took out offline mode, which I'm assuming they're thinking, okay, well, we're going to take all the time that we would have spent on offline mode and put that into our online mode. So it's one single project. But while this is happening, all these players are just sitting at the menu trying to queue for something that's never going to work. And it's frustrating. Now, will video games ever go back to how they were before? Probably not. A good example of a company that does take their time is Rockstar Games. They take an incredible amount of time making sure their games are perfect before they release them. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, it's a little frustrating not getting a game for 12 years. Like, that matchmaking error took a while, actually. But that is going to be number 9? Maybe I'll keep talking until we get to 10. I don't know. We'll go back into that one. That one took a little bit. I get more time. But obviously, you're going to wait 12 years for a game, but it's going to be polished. Or you can wait. Well, that's not even a good example because Payday took 10 years to come out. So throw that whole example out. I don't know. The other frustrating part is the company not really talking about it. Their Twitter account posts sometimes, but not consistently enough, saying like, hey, this is what we're doing. They're just saying, we understand there's an issue. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. Okay, like, give us something. Like, okay, we made a mistake on our end. You know, this is the timeline. This is when it's going to be better. Don't just say, we're working on it. We're working on it. And if they don't know how long it's going to be, just tell us. Just tell us, Starbreeze. You know? We can handle it. We're big boys. Well, there's 10. I'm going to keep going. We can handle it. Hey, let me know in the comments what you guys think. That's just my opinion on it. And a bunch of companies are doing it. You can name as many games down below as you want. We can go purple in the face talking about it. But is this the new reality of gaming? A company putting out something that's incomplete? Us pre-ordering games off of hype and then just no expectations being met? If that's the case, like, get me out of here. I don't want to be a part of that. Matchmaking error number 11. Well, I appreciate you guys for watching. I hate having this negative stuff on my channel, but it's just something I'm so passionate about. Of how do we get them back for this? Like, is there going to be make rights? Are we all going to get like an extra heist they're going to work on for free, like a free DLC? If we get to 7 days of this game not working, there's number 12. It's going to be a disaster. You're going to lose such a huge part of the player base that would be off of those first days. And I don't think this game will ever recover, in my opinion. You know, I could be wrong. They could come back strong, but you are really, really, really messing this up for yourselves by just not communicating what's going on. And I think the CEO of Starbreeze or the Payday franchise, I'm not exactly sure who he is, but on the Twitter account, they keep posting his stream. That's number 12. And his stream is just him talking about the game. They're like, oh yeah, we're working on it. But are they? I mean, tell us why. Tell us what's happening. And if he is, I haven't seen it. I clicked into it a couple of streams, and it's just them talking about everything else. How great the game will be. I know there's at least 17,000 other people out there like me that are very upset with the game. I don't know how many of those 17,000 didn't refund, but I would not blame anyone if they did. I hate the negativity on my channel. There's number 13. I appreciate you guys for plugging in and just listening. I hope to not have to post too many rants, but this channel is my little baby, and anything that I'm feeling passionate about, I'm gonna share with you guys. So once again, thanks for listening. Sub if you're new here. I do commentaries every day. I was hoping to do commentaries on Payday, but obviously it's not gonna work. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great day. Or try to. I'm not. Bye-bye.